Glad to have you with us here on New England Patriots Today by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. Coming up on today's show, we are going to break down the winners and the losers from OTAs so far, because in life, you could be one of two things, either a winner or a loser. It's one way or the other. So we're going to go over what we know to this point. Granted, the information is very limited, but of what we do know, we will break it down for you coming up in just a matter of moments. Before we do, folks, we are right on the verge of passing that pesky Bengals channel in subscribers. We already took down the commies. Now we're on to Cincinnati and just about to take down the Bengals channel, but we need your help. So I need at least 4 of you, probably more than that, to subscribe to the channel so we can pass up the Bengals and so we can keep growing this channel. The more subscribers we get, the more content we can give you. And that's been our promise from day one. We've honored that promise. We're doing longer videos now, more videos than we've done before. We can even take it up a couple notches. If we continue to grow this thing, we might even do some live shows and some watch parties in the very near future. But we need your help first. Subscribe now for free today. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. You will be glad you did. Our first winner of OTA so far is Bailey Zappe. Now, here is where Bailey Zappe is a winner to this point. You may be asking, why Bailey Zappe? Well, what we have heard from the coaching staff and people within the organization, they are calling this an open quarterback competition. Now, you can say, is it really? I mean, it should be Mac's job. That's what you would think, right? But at least, I put it this way. When it comes to the spend zone, at least for Bailey Zappe, I would say it shows a confidence in Bailey Zappe. Some of you might say they're really trying to put the pressure on Mac Jones, and I'm not saying that's not true either. I think they are. But I do think it goes back to how impressed they were with the job that Bailey Zappe did at times last year. And now OTAs and throughout the next couple of months, he has a chance to continue to impress the coaching staff. And here's more from Patriots.com on the situation at hand. If Jones flops during the early portion of the regular season, that rightfully would open the door for backup Bailey Zappe. Even though it should be Jones' job to lose right now, you can't rule out the Pats giving Zappe reps with other first-teamers to push Jones. Getting reps with the first-teamers, being mentioned as a competition, whether it really is a real one or not, to me, that's a win for Bailey Zappe. I'm happy for Bailey Zappe. He's a winner for OTAs with that of just winning the confidence over the coaching staff in that regard. Will Mac Jones start most of the year? Or is Bailey Zappe going to end up taking the job away and start most of the games, or somebody else for that matter? Our pinned comment today. Will Mac Jones start most of the season for the New England Patriots? What do you think? Tell me in the comment section. Why for yes, in for no. You might get an ad break, if so, take advantage of it. Get your votes in. Tell me what you think. Why for yes, in for no on Mac Jones. Our number 2 winner of OTAs for New England, that is Tyquan Thornton. And the stage has been set. The placemats have been put on the table for Tyquan Thornton to take that next step and be one of the top receivers for this New England Patriots offense. If you were to ask the coaching staff, I think that they would probably tell you that they would want Tyquan Thornton to be that next guy alongside Juju. We've heard about the rumblings of them not being happy with some of the other guys in this receiving corps, potentially as trade pieces. Tyquan Thornton seems to be the future of this Patriots offense. And over the next few days in OTAs, he has an opportunity to prove what he's really worth. Here's more from Patriots.com. The Pats must find ways to unleash Thornton's 4.28 speed by creating foot races for him all over the field. Bring Thornton in motion, create free releases for him at the line of scrimmage, and get him the ball when he's moving at full speed. Thornton only projects as a high-volume receiver if he consistently wins one-on-ones against man coverage, which is mainly on him. But even at his floor, his speed should be a dangerous element if utilized correctly. So watch out for Tyquan Thornton there. Let's see him take advantage of this opportunity. We mentioned that it's kind of limited what we've been able to see of the reports from OTAs and the footage. But one thing that stood out, if you do a quick search on Christian Gonzalez, is the footage that's out there. Even though it's not a whole lot, this guy has jumped off the tape already at this point in time. Expected to be one of the starting outside corners for this New England Patriots defense. Here's what WEEI had to say as far as Christian Gonzalez goes. New England fans already got their first look at Gonzalez in a Pats uniform when the team's social media account posted a video of the 6'1" corner. Though it was just a 6-second clip, his fluid hips and lack of unnecessary movement are what stood out. What did Shakira say? Hips don't lie. I guess you could say the same thing for Christian Gonzalez here. A lot of hype, a lot of excitement for the number 17 overall pick by the New England Patriots. Name a winner for Patriots OTAs so far, whether it's somebody we talked about or somebody we haven't. Let us know in the comments section who you think a winner is for the Patriots in OTAs so far to this point. Let me know. Christian Gonzalez jerseys are available on sale now. We're still waiting to see what the number he'll get from Bill Belichick. As Belichick, as you all know, makes the rookies, the young guys, earn their jerseys. But whatever the number is, we're going to have you covered. You can get this jersey, whether it's the throwback jersey, which is my personal favorite, or the home blues or the white jerseys, whatever you're feeling. We have them on sale for you right now while supplies last. Chatsports.com/PatsJersey to get yours today and support Christian Gonzalez. And if you buy a jersey, he's more likely to have a Hall of Fame career. I think that's how that works. Chatsports.com/PatsJersey to get yours today. Okay, without a doubt, the biggest loser of OTAs. No question, no ifs and ups about it, is Joe Judge of the Patriots offensive staff. And it is believed to be, according to reports, and we'll show you theirs in just a second, not only are the Patriots, have lost the 2 days of OTAs due to violating NFL offseason rules, but according to reports, the guilty party, the man to blame here, is none other than Joe Judge himself. There's more from Patriots country on this, of the guilty party here. According to reports, the infraction was due to a special teams meeting called by Joe Judge being put on the internal schedule, essentially making it come across as a mandatory event instead of voluntary, which violates the rules of the second phase. So Joe Judge, if it wasn't bad enough that you ruined the offense last year, you and your cronies, Matt Patricia and company, now you're screwing with the special teams unit too. Joe Judge, it's getting ridiculous. I can't. I've had enough with Joe Judge personally. This is getting old, and a loser as a result of Joe Judge's actions. Not only just the entire team for missing some OTA practices, is Mac Jones. Mac Jones needs every rep possible, needs to be out there as much as he can to work with new offensive coordinator Bill O'Brien. We already know that there's pressure with Bailey Zappe, as we told you earlier, of creating a competition of some sorts. But now Joe Judge is making things harder on Mac Jones to just learn this offense by those practices taken away. So Mac Jones is a loser here, and not even his own fault in this case. He's a loser because of what Joe Judge did to get these OTAs canceled that he needed. Here's more from ATOZ Sports on the situation. This is a team that could have used those 2 extra OTA sessions. Will they make or break the 2023 season? Absolutely not. But Mac Jones now has his 3rd offensive play caller in Bill O'Brien of his 3-year NFL career, and the unit could have used extra practice reps. Joe Judge continues to sabotage the offense, even after having quarterback coach duties removed from his job description. So thanks a lot, Joe Judge. If you feel free, if you feel so inclined, spam F Joe in the chat if you must. Last loser is Nick Folk. And Nick Folk, we already know that he's being replaced by Chad Ryland. We're kind of just waiting for the inevitable at this point in time. And if you're Nick Folk, it's going to take like an injury of some sorts to stick around and be on this roster. It sucks for Nick Folk when there's other teams that need kickers and he could be somewhere else looking for another job. But right now, he's still stuck in New England waiting on a job that he's about to lose anyway. Now, there is a slim but one scenario where he could potentially stay, as laid out by Musket Fire here from a Fansided. Folk has been in the NFL for 16 years, and another thing he can add to the equation is the ability to act as a mentor to Ryland. He can teach him the ropes of how to kick around certain blocking schemes and in certain weather situations he has not faced. In addition to this, Folk could simply serve as a backup to Ryland. As nice as that sounds, and it's a cute thought and story, this is a National Football League. Nobody's keeping around two kickers in this day and age. That's just not going to happen. So best of luck to Nick Folk. Hopefully he can find somewhere to play this year because it won't be in New England. I guarantee you that, barring an injury of some sorts. Name a loser to Patriots OTAs so far at this point. We've talked about a few names. There's some others out there that come to mind. Let us know what you think. Who is a loser for Patriots OTAs at this point? Hit me up on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Tyler Jones Live. You can find me there. I'll see you next time here on Patriots Today.